Hi guys, I'm Stephanie from Trinity Legacy.
Hi guys, I'm Steve and this is my testimony.
Trinity Legacy. Hello everybody, I am Stephanie from Trinity Legacy and I am here now with
Steve Kong.
Steve Kong. Can you tell us a bit of yourself?
A bit of myself.
Yes.
Well, at the moment I'm having it's a property management company, and that's operating in Johor Bahru, and by God's grace, even though we left JB like last year, just in time, just before they locked us down. And we've been here for a while, and things are still running in JB. So that's really
amazing. I see.
God doing something.
Just now you mentioned about your marriage. How long was the marriage already?
We've been married like 20 years.
20 years
already, yes.
And you shared us just now the secret of a good marriage.
The secret of good marriage.
Yeah.
That would be definitely communicating, but most of all, forgiveness. Yeah.
What happened to you actually that when you hit your head in that bicycle accident? How does that accident happen?
Well, I was cycling to the campus, and I was late to meet my friend, and somehow I just was cycling, and then I think I lifted my handlebars, and somehow the wheel came off. Yeah, it's crazy. I think I didn't tighten the nut enough, and the wheel came off, and the bike hit the road. I flew over and landed on my head, and yeah, that was like scars and head injury, knee injuries, shoulder injuries, a lot of injury.
Were you in the ICU?
Yes. They luckily my friend was like driving in a car. One of my friends was driving in a car, and she saw it happen, and then they called the ambulance to come. Yeah. So took me to hospital straight away.
Okay. So you were saying you bruised, not just bruised, actually your knees are injured, everything.
Dislocated knees. Bit of road in my
your eyes area.
Yeah, eye area definitely hit my head.
Oh, okay.
And that was terrible, because after hitting my head, like I couldn't remember things, and which was at that time I was studying in uni, and what happened was like I realized that I would read a passage, whatever I was studying, and then suddenly I'm like, what did I just study? I forgot. I totally forgot. And that semester was so crazy. Anything to do with memorization, my grades just went down.
But you can still remember other people.
Yeah, I remember things. My brain kind of still works that way. But anything to do with memorization, it just drew a blank, and I thought, that's the end. I mean, as a student, right, studying, and you're overseas, and how am I going to get through? I've got a few more semesters to go.
Then how did you get through?
Yes. So being in a land far away from my parents, and it was that time I was actually not going to church. I knew about God like when I was younger, and this time I said I needed help. And the people that knew me were Christian people, and they came and visited me in the hospital, got to know me a bit more. And so when I got out of the hospital, I just went and joined them in their Christian fellowships. And it was good. They prayed for me, and then I decided, hey, that's what's been missing in my life. I was like so focused on studying, so focused on getting through and doing things by myself. And then I heard about God, and I got reconnected back to God. And then things started to happen. There were healings. I was still walking around. I was in the hospital for a week or so. I was walking around in crutches for 2 weeks, and that was tough. And the memory thing was
Crazy.
yeah, it was crazy. And what happened was like slowly but surely the healing came. My doctor told me, you've been on crutches 2 weeks, can you like just walk without it? And that was very painful. Like even going to the toilet, I was so afraid to even bend my knee because of the pain. And then there was all these Christian brothers and sisters who were praying for me, and just slowly, surely, the pain went away.
That's good.
Yeah.
Good. Where did you study?
In the US.
In the US. Oh
Yeah.
wow, so far away from home.
Yes.
And I'm pretty sure at that time internet wasn't that strong, so there's no Skype, no IG, no Facebook, no Zoom.
Oh, those days you didn't even have
Phone?
You didn't have mobile phones. It was like those phones where you needed to like dial a number.
Okay.
And in the US, at least they had the ones with the push buttons, and they had phone books. You probably don't know what a phone book is.
I know about phone book. Of course, I was born in the early 90s.
Okay.
So I know a phone book. Wow.
Yeah.
So all right. Then what happened again after that? Because you say you have another accident.
Yes. So fast forwarding,
Stay tuned for part 2 next week. We will hear how God healed Steve from another major incident.
Am I going to be bedridden for the rest of my life? Will I ever sit up again and do things, normal things?
And how he experienced instant healing.
Pray for your eyes.
Only on Trinity Legacy.